Hi, I'm Andy with Universal Audio, and this is the award-winning 4710D. UA's approach to this preamp was to kind of create a modern pre with digital outs that could be kind of a Swiss Army knife when it came to recording. The way the pre's are set up is they are very accepting of different signals, so you can really hit it hard with snare drums, real transient signals like hi-hats, snares, kicks, that kind of thing. It'll also allow you to shape it to work with bass instruments, male vocals, softer female vocals. So in any recording scenario where you're either in a studio or out on the road, you can get very, very clean recordings with the addition of being able to add Universal Audio's character. The way that the preamp's set up is you've got 4 mic line inputs with 4 pre's. Around the back, you've got 4 additional line inputs, so you can add extra bits of outboard gear, different flavors of pre's, that kind of thing. In addition to that, you've got 8 digital outputs, and they are fed to either ADAT with SMUG support, or you can go AES via D-sub. On the front panel, you've got 4 high Z inputs, which when any of these are selected, they will take precedence over the mic inputs. On each of these pre's here, you've got phantom power on and off, 15 dB pad, and a mic line selector switch. Here, you've got your input gain, and then your output level. Now, the really interesting thing about this pre is you've got a dual signal path. One side is transistor, the other side is class A. So we've actually got a blend here, so we can alter and shape the tone to go from transistor, which will give you very fast attack and will kind of pick up on very percussive sources. Or if you want to soften that up, you can kind of take that to the right. Depending on the program material and how hard the pre's being hit, you'll start to introduce some nice harmonic distortion. In the center here, you've got an insert, which is incredibly useful if you are using ribbons, for example. You could insert an EQ into the back of that, lift the top end, open that ribbon up, all done from this front panel. The secret weapon in this pre would be the 1176 style compression. We've got 2 settings on here, slow and fast. If anyone's used an 1176, there's 1 or 2 really famous settings on there, which are kind of go-to settings for vocals. Also works great for bass. And that again is accessed from the front panel. In terms of the meters, we can meter the input level, we can meter the output, and also any gain reduction that's taking place from that 1176 style compressor. On the far right hand side, we can select our sample rate. Also, it will give you an indication of when it's clocking correctly. If everything's synced, say for example, if we want to use this with an Apollo, there's word clock on the back, we can sync that to the Apollo, and it's very, very, very stable. We've got the option of recording 16-bit or 24, and as I said before, this will go all the way up to 192. In conjunction with something like the Apollo, you've got an incredibly flexible recording rig. This can be mobile or it can be the centerpiece of your studio. As I said before, you've got a combination of very clean, pristine pre's that you can color internally with the UAD platform with the Apollo, or you've got the option of kind of going a bit darker with a Valve Class A pre, or a really transient transistor side that is very, very open to accepting hard signals. This isn't a unit that you have to baby. You don't have to kind of really worry about clipping the unit. You can leave it alone and let it kind of do its thing.